What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lorna Marie, and today for you I'm bringing you what's inside my hiking bag. I am so excited to show you guys what's in here. You know I love building kits, so if you're interested in seeing what's inside my hiking bag, definitely consider subscribing and hitting that little bell because I love building kits. I love organization. Your girl's labeled everything in here. If that's not your cup of tea and you're a minimalist, this may not be the video for you, but I am a full-time RVer and we've been doing so much hiking. I'm also a mom of 4. Don't forget that. So I have a lot of stuff in here. It may not be like your regular hiking video because I do carry a little bit more, but I have hiked with it. So note for that. Anyways, if you feel like depositing some positive energies, give your girl a thumbs up. I would so appreciate it. Come say hi in the comments, even if it's just one little emoji. I love getting to know you guys. Also, come follow me on Instagram so you can see where I'm at, what I'm doing. I also have a travel page called Travel Vibe Chasers. So if you're interested, I will leave all of that info for you guys down below. Now, if you guys are interested in seeing what's inside my bag, then just keep watching. What's up, you guys? I am so excited to be back on camera. It has been over 2 weeks and things have been crazy. I've been up in the mountains, hiking, living my best life. So now that we're here, I'm gonna go over a few things. I'm gonna talk about the bag that I chose, why I chose it. Before we get into this, if you wanna skip into the goods, you can go right ahead and do that. Fast forward this part. But I think these details are important if you're gonna go out hiking with the family. I worked really hard on this. I really wanna make sure that it's super thorough and that you guys have all the information that you need. By no means, disclaimer, I am not a professional hiker. This is not a backpacking bag. This is literally just for a day hike. I feel like the longest that we've gone is 7 miles and we want to go further. You have to take a lot of breaks in between if you have kids and all that, but that's for another video. Today's video is what's inside the pack and how I organize everything so it's easy and accessible. So let's hop right into it. This bag is the Osprey Sirrus 26. I absolutely love this bag, and I know this may seem, let me put this on for you guys so you can get an idea. Okay, so here it is. So this is what it looks like on the side, just so you guys can get like a size reference. This is a 26, and that's basically a 26 liter, how much you can fit inside of this bag. But I love this bag so much. Osprey is one of the best brands. I'll link this one and the smaller one if you don't want one as big. But like I said, I have 4 kids, so mama's got to fit everything inside of here. Also, another thing I wanted to say is I'm not a minimalist packer. You guys know that if you're not new to my channel. So I'm not going on ounces and trying to make it as light as possible. I do want it to be as light as possible, but I want to make sure I have everything I need. That is like top priority for me, especially like first aid. We'll get into all of that later, but this pack does it all for me. You want to make sure that you find a pack that fits you. This is a woman's size, so I knew it fit me. It's only one size, but they do have small, medium, and large in other ones. So definitely keep that in mind if you have a longer or a shorter torso. So before I get into the bag, I just want to talk about the 10 essentials. You can actually look these videos up. They're so much fun to nerd out on, but it's basically like a survival situation. Anything that you need to survive out in the wilderness. Okay, so I wrote down the 10 essentials, but if you guys haven't seen my 72-hour bug out bag, I have an entire video on emergency situations. That bag, I'm kind of combining the two. I would probably add a few things in here and maybe add some extra food on the side, but this bag is ready for survival. And if you guys want to see, I'm getting ready to do my kids hiking videos, let me know in the comments below because I can show you guys that as well. 10 essentials are water, food, shelter, fire, repairs, first aid, installation, navigation, illumination, and sun protection. And we've gone over everything that you need, all those elements inside of this bag. So those 10 essentials are going to make sure if you are hiking and you find a lake or a waterfall and you stay a little bit too long and you get lost on the trail and you have to stay overnight, God forbid. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even imagine that with 4 kids, but I know we would survive because I have everything in here to keep us safe and survive out in the wilderness if we absolutely had to. So as you're organizing your bag, I just want to give you a couple little tips before we get into it. Think about the pockets, where they're located, where you would have to reach inside of your pack, or if you're to whip it around and it's in the front of you, how easy and accessible you want each item. Also, make sure you're putting all of your stuff back exactly the way that you found it. So if somebody's asking you, hey, I need this or that, because my kids do that the whole time, you know exactly where it's at. No questions asked. That's why I like labeling things. You don't have to do that. I'll link mine down below, but I label everything. So if I'm not there or I can't talk or whatever's happening, my kids can look inside my pack and they can read the labels and know where everything is at for themselves. I think that's such a good element to have in your pack if you have a lot of kids like I do, or one kid. Just know your bag is evolving. My bag has definitely evolved. I didn't even carry as much. Now I carry more because as I was out on the trails, I wanted to have more stuff. I would write down every single time I went out. I was like, what am I missing? What could make this better, more enjoyable? And then you have to also carry your pack. Make sure you can carry it. I have definitely used this pack. We just did I think it was a 2.5 mile hike. Not very far at all, but I can definitely carry it. I used to have my baby on my bag, so I think I've had some training. Also, give yourself some grace. Take it easy. Don't put too much, and then you can always add later. But what I was going to say is it's evolving, so you can take things out as you need to. If there's things in here that you're like, you know what, that's a little heavy, I didn't really use it, take it out. So your pack is always evolving. I told you guys it's an Osprey, it's a Sirrus 26. Down here is the rain cover. I absolutely love that this has a rain cover that you can pull out really easily. It's attached right here, and then you basically open it up and cover your pack. So now it is rain and weatherproof. So convenient that it's in that pocket. Also, in that pocket down here, I have my emergency shelter. This is a 2-person survival tent. Guys, it's not the best quality, but if there was an emergency or something was happening, it would work just fine. So I like that it was just for the rain thing, and I kind of just squeezed it right inside of this little zipper pouch. So this goes right here, and then the rain fly goes on the other side. So that goes there. Since we have the bottom here, I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that I was really looking for in a pack. It has all these attachments so you can hang your poles, which I did get. This has a waistband that ties around your waist, and I love how it has these 2 pockets right here. Honestly, I kind of wish the pockets would come forward a little bit more so you can put more in here, maybe fit your phone. I don't need to put my phone because I have a strap for my phone, but it also has a pocket on this side here. Now on this side bag, I'm going to show you guys what is in here. I'm going to open this zipper up right here. I have a little compass. So important to know how to use your compasses and your maps. Then I have, this is an armband, so if I need the kids to be able to see me or I want to be able to see my kids, I can put this on there. Now, like I said, this is only for a day, so this is not what I would bring on a backpacking trip. I really, really want to do a backpacking trip. I'm so excited to do that. I want to do it without the kids, with my husband first, but I would definitely bring one way bigger than this. Next, I have a headlamp, and I put the batteries in here because got a little bit of cash in there. I don't want to plug them in yet until you need them. It will drain the battery if you put them in right away. In this pocket, I have my cooling towel. It hasn't been used. You just add water and it has a cooling effect. Super lightweight, which is really nice. They're disposable. Then I have my bandana to wipe sweat off. I use this all the time and then just rewash it. Now I'm replacing this. I don't know, I really love this, but it's heavy, you guys. So I'll link this one down below, but I want a lighter, smaller one. I keep that in my pack, but it has everything. This has pliers, it has a knife, it has scissors, it has everything you can possibly think of. So I do love having this. I don't know, I'm still deciding. That's the thing, you can take your pack out and decide, wear it, decide what you can leave, what you want to keep, what you want to add. I always take notes after any bag I carry, my purses, whatever it is, and figure out what I need to change about it. That's the best thing. Your bag is going to be always evolving. And then I just have 2 lip products. I'm also going to add an SPF one. I do take pictures and stuff all the time, so I do have like Bare Minerals one, and then I just have this Hanalei. Oh my gosh, this lip treatment is so amazing. They are not SPF though, so definitely keep that in mind. Okay, then we're going to stick all of these back in here. And I love these zippers, guys. These are such good zippers, and they have a great pull on them. Really, really like that. Here, now we have this side pocket. I am debating whether or not to get a bigger one. My husband says I should just keep this one. I just bought it. I was thinking about getting the 38, which is 10 more ounces. It's wider and bigger. I think I'm going to do that, but and move this little guy here. I just like drinking a lot of water. I want to make sure I have enough. I usually use disposable water bottles. The smart ones. All the hikers use the smart water bottles because they're really light. This is a little bit heavier because of this lid here. The best part about this is stainless steel. It will not shatter or rust. It's BPA and toxin free and doesn't impart flavors. So you can sanitize your water in this. I'm going to show you guys. I have a cooktop that I bring with me. I know that sounds crazy, but you'll see. Okay, next up, I have a smaller one than this. This is so old, as you can see. But I always bring a charger. I love this one. They don't have it anymore. I like having my water bottle on the right hand side. That's just where I go to reach for my water. So I like having that there. Now on this side, I just have this flashlight here. I don't know if I can be able to find this. I bought this at Costco years ago. But the bottom glows. You can put it on a necklace. It's got a whistle and then it has a flashlight on the end. So I think I've shown this to you guys before. Next up is my absolute favorite feature, like I showed you guys earlier. Boom. I love this so much. I actually glued this on here. I'll link it for you guys. But here's my emergency. This whole pocket is all emergency. I've been nerding out on hiking videos hours and hours and hours, you guys. And I've been hiking many times with my kids. Like I said, I've only gone up to 7 miles is the farthest. But only having a couple Band-Aids and some cream and a couple of things for blisters, that's just not enough for us. We have to have a big emergency kit. So if there's an emergency, you just literally reach, like I reach my hand right here on the side, pull this up, and I rip it out. Boom. I've already had to do this. Roman got hurt. He literally fell flat out. It's funny now, but at first I was like, oh my gosh, it was really bad. And I literally ripped this out of my bag, opened this up, and then I just grabbed everything that I needed. He's like, wow, Mom, you did that so quickly. So anyways, I'm not going to go through everything in here, you guys. There is so much stuff in here. That would add on another half an hour. But if you guys want to see this, I'm thinking about showing this next week, my first aid kit, my hiking first aid kit. Labeled everything. Let me show you guys. I even labeled the back. I like labeling things so I know what I need to replenish. I feel like it's easy to forget. I've seen so many people like, yeah, it used to be so full. I like to always have a full pack, but there's like, I have finger splints and just everything. So if you guys want to see that video, let me know and I can do a whole dedicated video for you guys. Also, I know you guys probably are like, why are you using these pouches? These are not my favorite pouches, but they are as far as weight goes. They're very lightweight and I've used these in my 72-hour bug out bags before. I just think it's better to have lightweight when you can. In this bottom part right here, I have a Sam splint. Also, the finger splint that I had in here, they have a small one like this. I actually have it coming tomorrow, of course, the day late. But this is for if you need a splint for your leg or your arm, and that just slips right here. It's not very heavy, and I love just how it sits right at the bottom, not disrupting anything, and it goes right there. Push that down as far as it can go. Then up here, I have a tourniquet and an Israeli bandage. So an Israeli bandage is more for if you get a cut and you need to wrap it up. You still can add compression to the wound, but it's not as serious as needing a tourniquet. This is where I got my leg bit off by a shark. I fell, my bones popping out, and I need to really, really stop the bleeding. This is like, I've cut myself open really, really bad. It's not necessarily life or death, but you definitely need to get the blood stopped. There's just two different uses for these. I need both. Now, some people don't carry a tourniquet. This is just one of the items that I always like to have on me. I just feel like it's one of those things, you don't need it until you do. And I never want to have to need this, but I know how to use it. I've practiced and practiced. I've watched many, many videos and got training on how to use it. You need to have yours ready to go. So mine's ready. I like my loop to be fairly big, so that way I can fit it around any size leg, my husband's leg, or it could have to go around my leg. I could totally do it on myself if I needed to, but having one of these is super important to me when we're hiking. Those just go up at the top, right up here. And then the first aid kit just goes in here like so. Okay, so this is tight. So I also have an emergency whistle on here if you get lost or stuck or you want your kids to be able to find you or something like that. What I want to show you about the top of this bag is there's no zipper. This one has this pack. It comes with these two little clasps right here, so this stays on very securely. It also has these straps, so if you want to cinch it in more or whatever you want to do, but it has this dome thing on the top, which has the zipper back here. I'm going to flip it around and show you guys. And then it has a zipper pocket right here. So another thing that was really important to me was the straps. I wanted to make sure that it had these straps up front around my chest so it would be comfortable. I love how the mesh is. And the best part of this pack is how ergonomic it is. Is that right? How ergonomic it is. I don't know if that's right, but the weight is distributed evenly. And then it has, okay, see this? There's this space in between this mesh right here. Do you see that? This makes it so this is up against your back and the pack is not. So there's space here for air to flow, which is amazing, you guys. That's why Osprey is one of the best. The kids packs that I'm buying don't have these, but they're young, they're fine. So I love this bag, and I've labeled everything, of course. So this is my comfort bag. This is all the things that I need to be comfortable with on the trail, except for like I have lip products in the other one. On the side pouches, you guys saw what was in there, but anything else I keep up here. And then my family, that's why I have it, it's upside down. Okay, so when you're looking in here, you can do this if you want, or you can have it the right way. But my family will be reading it. So they'll come around and open it up and they'll be like, oh, comfort bag, or oh, here, I need the bathroom bag. So I will also link down below my Brother label maker, which is amazing. It does all of these little, let me show you up close. See how cute that is? There's these cute little icons. So this is comfort bag. I'll show you guys in a second. And then the second bag is the bathroom bag. Both equally important to be able to be accessible. All right, I'm going to show you guys everything inside of those bags. First, we'll go through the bathroom bag. So when you're on the trail, you have to keep in mind that there's probably not going to be a lot of bathrooms for you to be able to go to the bathroom. If you need to go number 2, you got to think about that. Obviously, on a day hike, it may be easier not to have to go to the bathroom as many times or go number 2. But having 4 kids, I have to be prepared and ready to go. So let's go into this bag here. I have laid everything out for you guys. So the first thing I want to show you guys is this shovel. It is very unique in shape. It's super lightweight. And this is for digging holes for your poop. Now, hikers call this your poo bag. I call it my bathroom bag. I've just always called it that, so I don't want to confuse the kids. They probably like that, being called poo bag better, but this is to dig your hole. All right, next up we have hand sanitizer. I just bought these little packets from the Dollar Tree. I like having those here if their hands are super dirty. Also, I have wet wipes. They're very dirty. Just ignore that. I have 4 children. It's my life. But I like to be able to like wipe our hands off if there's dirt on them, or instead of wasting water to rinse. Then we have toilet paper. I also have a little bidet thing. I'll put a picture here and show you guys. Can't find it. I think I brought it home to wash it or something, but I like having that in here as well, so you can just squirt yourself clean. Whatever you choose to do, we have all of the options here. Also, you always want to keep 2 Ziploc bags so you can put your dirty stuff in here and throw it away. Whatever you bring onto the trail, you must take off. That is the rule. You want to leave it better than you left it. This is one of the most important things that I think people on the trails always talk about, and I think is so important as well, is to make sure you take care of Mother Nature and take care of our earth, because we're out there enjoying it, and you don't want to see toilet paper and nasty crap literally everywhere. Also, I have these. If there's bathrooms around, I just like having toilet seats. I could probably just put a couple instead of bringing the whole pack. Just like bring like 1 or 2. You know what I mean? Just bring like 1 or 2 instead. I could totally just do this, make it a little bit lighter instead of this whole thing. But see, making it lighter. So anyways, that is everything in the bathroom bag. Now we're going to put that all away. Next up is our comfort bag. So first of all, we have Bandana boat. I'm going to replace this for a more organic brand once this is used up. I just was in need of one and I just bought this. So then we have Deet. I also want to replace this with a more organic one. It's repelling ticks and things like that. And if there's a lot of mosquitoes, I just kind of go full throttle. But I like that it has a spray and I can reuse this. So it has like a twist top here. So I will use a more organic one inside of this once it's over as well. Then we have deodorant. My daughter actually used this on the trail and she's like, oh my God, Mom, I'm so glad you have deodorant. Then we have Visine along with my contacts. And then I have this, it's a bug bite thing. If you get a bug bite, you basically go like this and it pulls the venom out. So this works very well. I've been using that for years. And then I just have a hair tie. I also have a couple hair ties that I want accessible in my little pouch thing. I don't really need this big crazy one. I just kind of threw it in there. And then I have my Hanalei lip product. You guys, if you don't use this, get on it. It's so good. Then in here, all I have is these wisps. 2 little wisps if I want to brush my teeth. I have a couple little flosses, and then I have a couple little throat things in there if my throat starts getting irritated, which it does sometimes. So, okay, and that's it for that bag. I have just no really rhyme or reason. I just kind of put it in here, and then I just kind of make sure it's all flat. That's the most important thing. So it lays flat in my pack like that, so they can go get stacked on top of each other. Okay. So that is that. Love that top. Now we're going to flip this open. So we have this zipper guy here, and all I have is this drink mix pouch. I'm going to go through the contents of this fairly quickly, but there are a few products that I do enjoy here. So this is Ultima Repair. When you're on the trail, this is great to have electrolyte mix you can mix into your water, especially if you're sanitizing your water. It tastes gross. That one has 0 sugar, and this one has sugar. I give this one to the kids. And then if I feel like I need one with sugar, I'll take this one as well. This is just Liquid IV. Love Liquid IV. Then I also have this greens powder, which if I forget to take my greens and I'm on a hike, I still want to be able to take my greens. So I put a few of these in here for my entire family to have. And then I'll make my kids their own little pack like this. Another thing that I love is I have these Manuka Honeys. I could have put this in the snack ones, but I put this in the drink mixes, because I can add this to any of the mixes if I want to get a little honey, or I can eat it like this. Manuka honey, there's so many health benefits. Look it up if you guys don't know about it. It's a nice pick-me-up when you're on the trail. Honey is great for that. Okay, so now we're going to stick this back in here. Now we have this. This is what makes it different. We have a string here. Okay, so I was like, oh man, I'm going to have to pull it. And remember the ones when you're a kid, it was annoying, but look, all you do is pull it from the string, and you can literally just open it with one hand. It's that easy. So to close it, use 2. To open it, you only need 1. I like it so much more than when I first saw it. I was like, oh man, do I need to go back with the smaller one? But I'm so glad that I did not. Now I just have these sitting on top because I'm going to put food in here. My sandwich, my lunch, whatever it is. I have these beautiful reusable Ziploc bags. Trying to use less plastic, which I think is good, and use reusable ones. So I don't know if you can see that. Like I have this opening here that I can put my lunch, and that was the one thing that I wanted. So right now it's empty. It has nothing in it. Everything else stays and lives at the bottom here, and this pack is open. So if I need to stuff something extra in here or whatever it may be, I still have space. Okay. So this thing goes on top like that, and it can still have all of this room right here. I have filled up every last nook and cranny. So you guys know I love showing you how the aerial shot is and what things look like inside of my bag. You're not gonna be able to see very well. Let's see if I can open this more. Okay, it is, all you can see is my snack bag right here, and then you can see like darkness, which there's 2 things that are black. I'll pull those out. That's it. It's a really tight squeeze with those things. So this is my snack bag, which I've labeled that as well. And I just have a bunch of the snacks that I like. I'm missing a few bars. I like Lara bars. I don't think I have any left in here, but I've just started doing Thrive Market, so I have a huge order coming. But I love Kind bars. Bought these for the kids. You can totally have more sugar when you're on the trail because you're using a lot of energy up. I love these. The kids don't like these. I think they're great. They're just apples and berries. That's it. Then I have pistachios. I think that's it. But yeah, I like Lara bars. Maybe I'll link some down below for you guys, some of my favorite ones. But my goal is I just try to make it as flat as possible, and then it just goes in the back here, like that. Down underneath, it goes in the back. The reason why it is so tight with these 2 items here, that I'm going to show you guys in a second, is because there's this back pocket right here. Can you see that? There's a back pocket. It also has this if you want to put your water bladder back here. I don't put my water bladder back there because I don't like water bladders. They creep me out. I just think they're gross. I don't personally like them. My husband loves them, so not knocking anybody that does. Just sitting on top of here, I have my survival pouch. So you guys already know I have my survival tent down below, but this is just everything else for survival or repairs or anything else that I would possibly need. Let me show you guys my label there. So I have a Mylar thermal blanket. I have some paracord that I just got from the Dollar Tree, but I thought this is such a good item for survival. Then I just have my fireproof matches and a striker, and then I also have a lighter. Then I have a little saw. It's got 2 rings, and then you put your fingers in and saw them back and forth. Then I have Tenacious Tape, which this can repair anything. Your sleeping bag. I've seen people repair their water bottles with them. And then we have this Gorilla duct tape, which is amazing. If you haven't tried it, definitely try it out. So this is small and compact. I love that it's all in here. Next in here, underneath that, in this pouch here, I have my umbrella. This is so good. It has a black liner on it, so it also blocks the sun. We were in Sedona at like peak heat, and this kept the sun off of my baby boy, off my 5-year-old son. And love this. Rain, sun, whatever you want to use it for. Then even further back in there, I have another pouch deep in there. This is my water purification thing, little bag here. So here's a Sawyer water bottle. And why people love this smart one is because the Sawyer fits on top of the smart water bottle, and then it also comes with this bag water bottle. I will have 3 things to fill up of water if I need to. And the kids are also going to have their own Sawyer with their own little thing like this as well. And then I just have some water purifying tabs. I can boil water, I can do the tabs, I can do the filter. So many different ways to get my water purification going. Then down here, even further down, I just love how flat everything laid in this pouch. So it was such a perfect area. I have 2 different meals. I'm only going to pull one out because I stuffed them. I stuffed them way down in there. It's like a Mary Poppins bag. I just have these freeze-dried meals. I have 2 of them. They're only 2.5 servings. If you're really hungry, you could probably eat the whole thing yourself, but this is only for emergency situations. I'm also going to pack food. Like I said, my lunch and all of that will go on top. I'm going to pack extra food. I'll probably put those tuna packets and different things at the top when I pack every single time. These will always just live in here no matter what. These 2 packs, they last like years, like 10 years or something like that. And so I have 2 of them, and they're just way wedged down at the bottom here. But anyways, so those are way down in there. And then we have our water purification, shove that way down in there. Then we have our umbrella, like I said, that goes down in there. And then we have our survival little kit here, way down in there. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys this stuff. So a lot of people bring those. They look like those things you put in the car windows. I don't personally like those. I love this. I'll take this out and use this in my regular purse because I use a big backpack as a purse. I know that's weird, but it's mom life, right? But I love this chair, you guys. Basically, open it up. You can leave it as is, or you can blow it up. See, all of the air has been sucked out of it. All you do is you have this little tab here. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't even need that much air because when you sit on it, that's it. It's dirty. Like, look how used it is. It's gross. So don't look at that. Look at this side. But that's it. And then you can sit on it, and it's a foam piece. You can use it as a pillow. I mean, it's so good, you guys. I love this. I bring this to restaurants with me. I have bad hips, and yeah, so I just squeeze the air out of it. So that is this. I'll link this down below for you guys. Here is the brand. Then we have this little guy here. This is my rain jacket. I bought these extra bags. A lot of people would just lose these and stuff everything down. For me, I like to know where things are at. I like the organization of things. So I opted to add a little bit of extra weight so I can stay organized. Organization's more important to me. Yeah, so this is my rain jacket. It folds down really small. My husband bought this for me as a gift. I don't know if you can see the material here. Nothing like too crazy. I don't know where he got this one from, but I just like that it's small. It's really good material. It's not plastic. That's why I like it. It's an actual material, so love that. There are 3 things down in there, okay? I have my towel, I have my down jacket, and then I have my cook set, which is this thing right here, okay? So I'm gonna pull those out in the order that I just said. Oh, actually I have another thing, an extra pair of socks that I just stick in this little pouch. I put it on the side here. It's so nice to have extra socks. This is just a cheapie from the grocery store. I like that it has a strap. I tried to find these online. I couldn't find them anywhere, but it's big and it's small. So I'll keep this one, and I got new ones, which honestly, I love the way these ones feel better. Let me show you guys these really quick. So the pouch didn't come with it. It did come with a pouch, just not this one. I was thinking about keeping this one and give that one to my daughter because it's a little bit lighter. I don't know, I still might do that. But this one also has a strap here, and they feel so nice. The only thing that's kind of sucks is you have to fold them a certain way in order to fit them and to put the snap on. But I really love these. They're such good quality. I love the way they feel, and they fit in this bag perfectly. I'll link these little pouches down below as well. We have my down jacket. This just gets stuck down in there. It's packable. See how small it is? Super small, but it's a big puffy, really, really warm jacket. And then if it's raining and cold, you put this on, and then you put your outer shell on top of this, which is nice. Love that it comes with a pouch. And then it kind of just fluffs out. Isn't it so cute? I've really been into neutrals lately. I'm kind of steering away from the pink. I might be changing my whole entire room. So, and it has a hood. Oh, I just love the way it feels. It's so soft, and I just love that it just compacts so tiny. Love that so much. The trick is when you get stuff out is you hold the bottom with your hand, and then you pull whatever's out to stabilize your pouch. But the last thing is my little cooktop. There are many, many cooking things. You do not need this when you do a day hike at all. Me and my family already talked about it. It's great for a survival situation. If we get stuck out there, I have food, and then I have a way to cook food. This is just my thing. I have a way to boil water. I just want to have this, okay? This is an optional item for you. So it came with this bag, which is really nice. Now, the most popular one is Jetboil, but it's also double the price, which I did not want to pay. But I did a lot of research, so you guys don't have to find a really good alternative. This is the blue. And it lights water, I think, only 30 seconds or a minute more than the Jetboil. So I love that it has this secure lid on top, and I don't know if you can see that, but it has this little straining thing. So if you have noodles or whatever, you can strain whatever you want. Out of here, you can strain your tea or whatever it is. Here's what the front looks like. Here's what the bottom is. I guess the expensive one has all these little grooves and this little part at the bottom as well. But I love that it has this lid, and then it has these little brackets that you put your fuel on, and your fuel sticks right inside of here. And then this is a little part that this sits on where your fuel is attached to, and it goes like this. So if you want a demonstration on another video, or you have questions about it, let me know. I also stuck a piece of foil here. Like I said, my fuel will be in here. So the great thing about this is it's insulated, and it has this handle so you don't burn yourself, which is really nice. That's a really great feature. And then also I bought these separately. These are, I think they're titanium spoons, which they're perfect size to dig in here. I'm giving one of these to Nick in his bag. It was cheaper to do two, which he also is going to need one. He's going to get one of these in his bag as well. If you guys want to see what's in his pack, his will be more minimal than mine, and his is for a male. So if you guys want to see what's in his bag, he has the Osprey carrier, and then he has, it's going to hold my daughter, which also has space, but it's a lot smaller. So he'll definitely have the bare necessities. So if you guys want to see a video on what's on his, let me know in the comments below. I can do that for you guys as well. You guys could definitely do less gear than I do. I'm a gear girl. That's just who I am. I like being prepared. But I know there's some of you guys on my channel that are just like me, and I love meeting people that understand me and get me, because some people just don't. And it's all good. I'm not everybody's flavor. I don't expect to be, but I'm glad you found me if I am all the time. It's kind of hot right now still in all the places where we're going. But when I do need it, I'll be wearing it. So when I don't, it's going to go at the bottom, and then I can just pull it out. I tuck this in. I don't really like that it's orange, but it doesn't have a lot of orange, and I just love the setup, so it works out good for me. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed what was inside my hiking bag. I had so much fun making this video for you, labeling everything, organizing it, and making sure I had every single thing here so I could be safe and protected, and my family can. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below. Also, if you haven't subscribed or hit that little bell yet, what are you waiting for? It's absolutely free. And if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much. It truly means the world to me when you guys watch my video all the way through. Leave me a backpack emoji and let me know that you did. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and until next time, I'm always your girl, Lorna Marie.